I'm joined here with Robert Ghazal, and he's the Senior Vice President at Prairie Region TD. Now, a donation was made to over 40 different regional organizations across the prairies, including the Lloydminster Interval Home. Can you explain what went into this donation?
Yeah, sure. The program itself is called the TD Community Resilience Initiative, and it actually came from our program, our what we call our corporate citizenship platform program, which is called the TD Ready Commitment. And so, obviously, COVID-19 has had a really dramatic impact on all of the communities where we operate. Quite frankly, around the world. And so, for us, it was just an opportunity to fine tune and almost refine the criteria to organizations and communities that have been more adversely affected by COVID-19. And so, we know that many communities were disproportionately impacted in a negative manner as a result of the pandemic. So we just wanted to make sure that there was, in a period where you didn't have the same levels of volunteering and the same level of community giving, we wanted to make sure that we put something together that would enable that, and really just reach out to some of these organizations, give them a little bit of something extra in order to provide the appropriate resources to continue the great work that they do.
And now this donation also went to a lot of communities that have a bigger BIPOC population. So why did
Mhm.
you want that? Why did you want them to receive that support?
Yeah, so I mean, if we look at the criteria that we use, we really wanted to support Indigenous youth, communities with that impact on Indigenous youth, mental health, as well as family support. I think that the broader sense was understanding which communities were disproportionately impacted by the pandemic, and what can we do to really hold them up and help them out more than some of the others. That was the kind of the defining criteria, and we just thought resilience was a great kind of term to use that would define these communities, because they have been put through so much, and we do everything we can to help them out.
And why do you believe it was important for these communities to be able to receive this fund and from this initiative?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think it's been so difficult for so many of these organizations during this time. There's the impact of volunteers not being able to go in to help anymore. There's people losing their jobs and people not having the same level of financial resources that they may have previously had in order to provide some of these organizations. So for us, we take that community responsibility aspect of our roles pretty seriously, right? And we wanted to make sure that where we can do at least a little bit to try to help some of these organizations not only survive, but also to give them the appropriate level of resources they need to be successful during the pandemic.
And how does the TD Community Resilience Initiative really help the communities other parts of the year and other times besides donations?
Yeah, I mean, so the Community Resilience Initiative was really drawn from, it's part of the Ready Commitment, right? So the Ready Commitment is our large kind of corporate giving platform, and it's all about connecting communities, making the world a better place, and just trying to link people together, right? And we do that through a variety of different activities, events, and programs such as this. So it is we have kind of sub programs within it. Like we just gave, I think last year was 30. We committed to $30 million over the next few years, just around local. Within the Ready Commitment, there's kind of four pillars. I'll give you an example. One is connected communities, right? So we give $1 million to 10 different organizations every year who demonstrate an ability to connect our communities, have a great program that needs funding. And so it's these types of things amongst the really, really wide spectrum of activities that the organization takes on.
And is there anything in the near future for the initiative?
Well, we hope to continue. I mean, we're going to, I think we look at we consider ourselves to be an important part of our communities that where we operate, both in Canada and in the US and within our footprint. Um, and we're going to be there as needed, right? So yeah, I think in the short term, we think that the Community Resilience Initiative was an important area for us to get involved in. We have our base of community giving, like I just mentioned, through the Ready Commitment, and so yeah, I'm sure that will continue as need requires. Right?
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Robert.
No problem at all, Jasmine. Thanks a lot, and good luck.